Hey guys, so I took the ACT exam a couple years back and I was able to make a 12-point improvement. And in this video, I want to share with you how I was able to do it, as well as 3 key things you can start doing in your prep so you can get your target ACT score and get into the college of your dreams just as I did. So let's get right into it with step 1. When you start studying for the ACT exam, you're going to have certain areas and certain weaknesses that you have that are keeping your score lower than where you want it to be. The first step to mastering the ACT exam is to find what exactly your weaknesses are so you know what you need to attack and improve on in order to get the score that you're looking for. The most simple way to do this is with a practice test diagnosis, and here's how you can do it.
First, you'll need an official ACT practice exam you haven't taken before, and the ones I used when I was studying for the ACT are linked in the description below. Second, you need to establish the ACT test-taking environment. Tune out any noise, music, pets, your phone, and food, and just focus on the practice exam for the 3-hour exam period. Third, you need to take the exam to the best of your ability, maintaining a proper timing strategy and answering as many questions as possible. Fourth, once you've taken the exam, you need to grade it and find out the score you got. And lastly is the 5th step, which is by far the most important, but sadly it's the one that most students completely skip over. Go into your practice exam and look at each incorrect response and mistake in that practice exam you took, identify why you made the error, find what the correct answer is, why it's the correct answer, do your best to learn the skill that's tested in that question, and develop a strategy to overcome that mistake and weakness so that next time you have a similar or even the same problem type on a future exam, you can get it right. This is a classic example of simply learning from your mistakes. And the more you do this and the more practice you do with this kind of analysis, the better and better your score is going to get. This is by far the most effective way to increase your ACT score.
Once you've identified some weaknesses, you can move on to the second step, which is to improve with practice. The main way that I improved was by learning the subject matter of areas that I was weak in, as well as creating and developing my own strategies to help combat my weaknesses. For example, one thing that I really struggled with in my prep was the reading exam timing. I planned out how I would skim the passage in less than 3 minutes and give myself a little bit more than 8 minutes per passage to save time. And after I practiced this repetitively, I found my score naturally increasing. So the key here is using strategies that can help you, and I've made a ton of other videos on my channel that discuss strategies that I personally use, as well as other people that I know have used, that really help for each individual section of the ACT exam. So for more of those, just check out our other videos. So remember, step 2 is to attack your weaknesses by learning skills that you find yourself weak in, as well as creating and developing strategies and practicing them. The last step to getting your target ACT score is to execute on test day. So the question is, how do you make sure that you're able to go into the exam and actually successfully get that score that you're looking for? How can you be confident in your ability going into the exam? The main thing that I did was to make sure that before I actually took the ACT exam, I could consistently get the score that I wanted on the exam, or get very close, so that I had a sort of a comfort level with how I could perform on the ACT exam. And this is why practice is so important. You need to get the hang of the exam, get the hang of the strategies that you're using, and really polish your skills so you can be confident in your ability. So use practice exams to your advantage and make sure that you're able to have a certain level of consistency in your exams. And there are some free practice exams linked below for you guys to use. Another important thing to doing well on test day is to make sure that you're mentally and physically awake on that Saturday morning. So make sure you sleep well and that you eat well that morning. Have a good breakfast with healthy, satiating foods that are going to fuel you through your exam, because the ACT exam is going to drain you. It's a 4-hour exam, so you have to prepare yourself accordingly. So step 3 is to take care of your body and feel your best on test day so you can perform your best. Before you guys click on another video, I want to share with you an online ACT prep program that can get you to your target ACT score in just 5 weeks. It's called the 3 Steps to Master the ACT, a program developed by us where we show you the most effective way to use the 3 steps discussed in this video to get maximum score improvement. The course bundle also includes the first ever full ACT subject matter study guide where you can learn all of the skills tested in each individual section of the ACT exam. So if you have ACT math weaknesses, ACT English weaknesses, ACT whatever, you can learn all of those skills in depth and specific ways and question types that they'll show up on the exam through this resource. On top of that, the course includes bi-monthly live tutor sessions with us, so you can get direct advice from us in regards to how you specifically can go about prepping to get the kind of improvement that we were able to make. So if you're a motivated student and you want to maximize your ACT score improvement, head over to the5academy.com to get access to the 3 steps to master the ACT today. Best of luck on your exams, and I will see you guys in the next one.